So that... I think... Typing kitty. Yeah, a little bit. There we go. Move that over a little. Oh my god. Anyway, so we're a little late getting started tonight, but I think we're pretty much good to go. So, anyways, welcome to CotM. I'm Code, and we're gonna be streaming Bloodstained, Curse of the Moon. We're gonna be doing our That Man Zangetsu run, which, yeah, it shouldn't be too bad. We actually did like the harder run, which I think is Nightmare's End. So that's like, this one should on paper not be too bad. Anyway, so yeah, let's like just jump into it. I've been making new files every single time. I'm just doing it in normal mode. Veteran, because no point in doing it otherwise. We know the story, there's nothing new they can tell me. Hmm. Anyway, so yeah, it's been a few days since I've last played this. I've been eager to play some more. Hey Deep Shock, what are you up to? But, so, after this one though, we will have 100% of the achievements for the game. Honestly, they weren't too bad overall. There was nothing that was really, like, too taxing, and it was an achievement set that, it's like the kind of achievements that I like. It's one that encourages you to play through the game more, get some more replay value out of it. You know, overall I liked it. They could have thrown in some more like unique fun things, but like overall I think it was alright. I think the one that I felt was kind of missing was it would have been nice to have an achievement tied to like dodging all the boss attacks successfully. I think that would have been a neat one. Okay, cool. Nightmare. Ooh. Nightmare mode's pretty good. Honestly, if I was to come back to the game for whatever reason, I'd probably be running a lot of things on Nightmare just because it's just like a little bit more interesting, I think. But really, normal has like enough going on, so I don't know. This is like the thing with farming stuff in Cran Blue. I see. That's how like mobile games are sometimes. You get into them and then you play it all the time. They're games that are designed to be like really easy just to like pick away at, so they can become consuming very quickly. Ooh, Fire Emblem Heroes for 9 months. I would not be able to do that. Yeah, at a certain point you have to know when to call it. I think we were talking about this like last stream. I couldn't do Fire Emblem because, well, the big reason I couldn't do Fire Emblem was I really don't like the double rolling in it. Like, the way you get characters in that game, I don't think is very fair. To me, like, that really irked me right at the gate, so I didn't end up sticking around with Fire Emblem Heroes too long. That's actually an interesting comparison, Deep Shock. Oh, really? I see. Well, that's interesting. Okay, boss time. Shoot, I shouldn't have tried that. Just a waste of energy, that's what that was. Oh man, I saw a really sick setup for fighting this boss in Nightmare's End. Or Nightmare mode. It was so cool. It's using the Frost Caliber with Alfred. And the scythes with, what's her name? Miriam. It was like such a cool setup. I think I retweeted it, so I mean that's like forever ago at this point. So I mean, I'd say go find it, but it might actually be hard to do. Probably like one more hit. Yep. This is the thing that I don't get to do very often on my stream, which is like I really like playing a game to the point that you know like every little like fiber of it, and oftentimes I feel like on stream I have to like move away from games because I've like played them too long and it's just like boring people. But like I've enjoyed this and it's been like I don't know. This year I'm finding myself, I'm playing games I'm playing them more just because I enjoy them. Arrow, what you up to? I'm sorry! Goodbye, Miriam. Better luck next game! Oh, jeez. So, like, I guess for, like, clarification on this run, we will be, like, killing, Miriam, Alfred, and, we'll be skipping, Gebel. Because Miriam and Alfred actually give you really good abilities. Gebel doesn't really. Because, like, this slash attack is so good. Like, it might not look like much at a glance, but it's, like, it's extremely, extremely good. Like, the hitbox on this thing is actually kind of wild how large it is. Yeah, oh, you found it, White. Yes, it's very cool. It's like, you basically just freeze them in, like, a certain spot and then, like, scythe them. And it's amazing. Oh. Oh, jeez, I'm messing up. There we go. Perfect. But, yeah. I have a feeling that there's gonna be some like interesting games coming up that I'll probably be playing on stream that like definitely have a similar feel to this, where it's gonna be games I'm gonna be playing like sort of back to back a lot. Like I know in October I will definitely be playing Mega Man 11, and I will be playing a lot of Mega Man 11. Ooh. Ooh, that was pretty close. God, I still can't believe you get double jump from Alfred. Like, seriously. It seems like the type of thing you get from Miriam or whatever. Just because, like, she actually has, like, unique jumping. Yeah, you get double jump from him, it's really weird. Hey Sage, what are you up to? I know, right? Cat. So good. Oop, don't want none of that. There we go. Keep on moving. Perfect. Oops. Did that a little kind of far from what we're aiming at. It's okay. Oh yeah, we're not gonna get our magic because boo. That's actually probably a good reason to actually take Miriam rather than take her soul. Is she can slide, and sliding's actually really good in this. It's good not only for a couple of the bosses, it's really good for well, getting some of the specific items. Boss time. Oh, Castlevania games are really good. Definitely have my recommendation. Ah, shoot. Well, I'm just gonna like... Are you kidding? I'm like just a step away from... step away from it. God damn it. It's alright. Could have been worse. Oh. Oh, jeez. Wow, I'm not doing so hot right now. Just running into a lot of stuff. Oh. I gotta take my time with this then. Are you kidding? I think I'm gonna die this time. More rusty than what I thought it was, I guess. I'm so annoyed right now. Let's try this. Ooh, that was a little early. Also early. Oh, damn it. Ah, that was silly. I had this boss down and I'm just like... I missed the whip. That's one of those instances where you're like, you catch yourself and you're like, you're too greedy, is what it is. Like, I missed the initial hits when she's shooting the beam, and because of that, I like tried to squeeze more hits in later, and it was just like getting worse and worse. If I had just like, you know, chilled out and rolled with it, I would have been fine. But I didn't. I had to try and get more of it. That's okay, we'll do better this time. To be completely fair, honestly, this is like a harder boss than like some of the later bosses in the game, so it's not awful that I died to it. See, like, that's me being greedy, right? I should know that, like, I can't get hits there with Zangetsu. Oh, no hit Phantom Train, that's pretty good. Phantom Train's not too bad. There we go. I'm just gonna, like, so, like, just be patient. That's what I need to do. It's no rush. Oh, there we go. Honestly, I find, like, the thing with that bubble shield is, like, it's best to, like, prioritize it, because you'll get your hits. You'll get your hits in anyways, like, when it goes through the animation of, like, shooting the bubble shield. So just focus on the bubbles. Not really a clean run there, but whatever. So, unfortunately, Alfred has to bite the dust, because we like double jumping. Goodbye, Alfred. Give me your soul. Souls. I'm actually eager to hear David Hayter's, like, voice for this character. This should actually be interesting. I just know, I know they're going to play up the fact that, like, they gotta make a Metal Gear reference. You gotta make, you know, Solid Snake reference. So now we have double jump, which is going to definitely make a big difference. Makes a big difference when playing Zangetsu, just because, like, he's not the most mobile character otherwise. Wow, this is a lot of rats. Fine, we're doing it this way then. They had my number. Holy crap, I don't remember it ever spawning them like this. It's really weird. Okay, whatever, doesn't matter. I think I actually can take the bottom route with Zangetsu, where I have, like, the Moon Slash. But I'm not gonna bother. Go. Can the money actually instant kill you? It can't instant kill you, but it can hurt you. I've never had it instant kill, but, like, I imagine if you were in, like, the wrong situation, it could, like, juggle you. It's not really a bad final attack, though. Fortunately, it doesn't instant kill. That would be awful, but... Ooh. I actually wonder what was in that block. It's a heart. Okay. Oops. Oh, right. Right. We do not have... There we go. Don't have the power-up one. So let's take 2 hits. I keep breaking that block, but I'm doing it as I jump. So I'm not seeing what's actually in the block. I was wondering if it was points or heart. Oh, if you get pushed by the coin piles, yes, that can instant kill you, in fact. Yeah, it's important not to get crushed by the coins. I wonder what's down here, actually. Whatever. Let's keep going forward. I know this route a little bit better than I know wherever that is. God, I can't wait for Bloodstained to come out. It's gonna be good. This boss being the easiest boss? I don't know if I consider it the easiest. I think Phantom Train is, like, kind of got that cornered, but it's still definitely, like, on the easier end, for sure. Capitalism. Everybody's favorite boss. This is a really good boss, though, to be completely honest. Can't quite hit that. I can hit it that way, though. There we go. Oh, shit, a little bit too far. Doesn't matter, though. Its final text called El Dorado? I didn't know that. That's awesome. I got hit at the very end, but honestly, that's a boss I could, like... I could honestly do without getting hit. Okay, we're skipping Gebel. You may live, Gebel. Yeah. I'm trying to think. The only boss that I've done, like, completely, or the only boss I think I haven't done with, like, sort of, I guess what I'm trying to say is, the only boss I can think of that would be particularly hard to maybe no-hit clear is, I think, the first section of the final boss, the boss to Nightmare's End, and, what is it called? I'm trying to think of the name of it. The one that's on the boat. That one I think is actually kind of hard to no-hit clear sometimes. Though I'm definitely, like, I'm very close to getting to the point where I think I could. Because I know, like, the last run I did, I only got hit, like, once. And it was, I think it was the very first, like, right side attack. The right side attack that it does is, like, kind of harder to dodge than the left side one. I kind of wish I had slide, honestly. But, like, the crescent slash is really good, so. I guess for this run I can't recruit anyways. So, it doesn't matter. Yeah, Storm Eagle, like, its right side attack can be really painful if you don't have, like, a double jump option or an extra high jump. If you just have, like, base jumping, it's really hard to, like, dodge that attack. Just a heart. I was expecting something a little bit more. But the final boss is, like, it's got a little bit of, like, kick to it. The second section of it, I actually think I did no-hit clear on the second section last time I played this. Because I know I only had, like, two health, and I was able to, like, ride it out, so. And sometimes Bloodless can be kind of a pain. It's easy to get, like, tagged by the final attack. Because you really need to make sure that, like, you have, like, the right setup for the umbrellas. If you miss the bottom umbrella or the middle umbrella, like, yeah, you can potentially, you're gonna screw yourself into getting hit by the final attack. Oh, hey, awesome. Awesome, Sadie. Ow. I think I can actually jump over this guy, if I'm not mistaken. No, I might need the run. Yeah, I think I probably need the run, but let's try it. Nope. Oh, wow, that actually really hurts. I've never actually jumped on one of these guys. Yeah, okay, so you need the run to do that one. That's fine. Skip one of these frog sections, which would be nice, but whatever. Like, the frog sections, they're not that bad. It's, if you think of it like almost like a rhythm game, where it's like, you just gotta make sure to jump and hit the frogs just as they come down. That's like, it's fine. I've heard, like, a lot of people are really annoyed by those sections. Okay, we ain't going that way. could probably make that jump. That seems doable. I won't risk it. Actually, I think there's a 1-up down here, if I'm not mistaken. I've only done this route, like, once or twice, maybe? Oh yeah, there's a lot of, like... There we go, there's the 1-up. There's a lot of points down here. This is actually a good way to go. Especially if you have, like, oh, jeez. Especially if you have the slash, because it's like, oh, wow. Oops. Ah, crap baskets. Well, at least I got the 1-up, so. So we broke even. So that's good. And we'll probably get another 1-up down here. Ooh. There we go. Oh, he jumped the thing. But yeah, I'm not sure what I'm gonna be doing after Bloodstained. I don't know. I haven't had a whole lot of. I was kind of busy this weekend, so I wasn't really planning out too much. But I'm sure I'll probably have it figured out by tomorrow night. But yeah, let me see what else new. Cross Tag came out today, that's good. I still don't know how I feel about the game personally. I think I need more time with it, just like by myself to like feel it out a little. I didn't know about that. Maybe I did know about that. Oh yeah, we can't quite get that because reasons. Yeah, you need the run to even be able to take a shot at that. Oh, that was weird. I could, like, jump through the side of that brick. Ah, I see, Ro. So you've been getting some of it in, huh? I feel very weird about cross tag. I don't know what it is, but I'm just like, I've never felt more worse at a fighting game than cross tag. Like, on paper, I feel like I should be totally into it, and I would probably enjoy it, but I don't know what it is. I just really, really suck at it. I'm just really bad at the neutral in that game. I feel like even if I don't have any combos or anything like that, I can kind of like work my way through like the neutral to an extent, and that like usually gives me at least a little bit of edge. Like I can carry myself a little bit, but no, in cross tag, like I just get blown up like so hard. Like I'll probably figure it out at some point, but yeah, I played Shrub the first day it was out, and he was really good like right away. Yeah. He was really good, so it's something I can definitely see that. And I was in Halifax on Saturday, so I was able to hang out at local stuff, or the bi-weeklies. Oh my god, I'm doing so bad right now. I was able to like hang out the bi-weekly, so I was like watching people play, and like people are doing good. Oh, gotcha. Well, no worries. Ooh, that was a little risky. I'm hopefully going to be more down there over the summer, hopefully. Because Keith has a new work schedule where he's going to have Saturdays off going forward for most of the summer. And because of that, we're going to be able to potentially drive down there more often. So, I'm looking forward to it. Sorry, like, if I, like, rub my face, sometimes it, like, makes face rig, like, go crazy. Yeah, it's funny, too, because I was saying that when I was down there. It's funny, because there's things in Cross Tag that, like, I'm surprised are missing in Dragon Ball FighterZ. It definitely, I know exactly what you mean. It does feel exactly what I thought Dragon Ball FighterZ would kind of feel like. It's really weird. Like, it's so strange that Dragon Ball FighterZ doesn't have, like, push block, but Cross Tag does. There's, like, some weird design decisions. But I don't know. Hopefully I get my feet in Cross Tag, because like Keith's loving the game. Oh my god, does he ever love the game? I'm just like I've never struggled with a fighting game so hard as I've struggled with this game. I shouldn't say that. I'm struggling hard. Like, this is the hardest I've struggled with an Arc System Works game. I've struggled really hard with like Street Fighter, and like done way worse. Well, I shouldn't say that. Like, at least with Street Fighter, I might like pull around here or there. Like, I can probably count my wins so far in Cross Tag on one hand, and I've played well over probably 200 or 300 matches. So it's not going so well. I guess I can't really say I played 200, 300 matches, because I played probably a good 60 matches during the beta, and then at Keith's, the weekend we had access to the beta there, we, like, as between 3 people, we played 200 matches. Guilty Gear is weird, because, like, it took time for me to, like, for it to click for me, but when it did, it really clicked. And honestly, now every fighting game I try and do the things I do in Guilty Gear, and it for like mixed success. Because the thing is Guilty Gear is a game about like hitting people when they press buttons, and like other fighting games don't. It's not quite as. Ooh, there we go. Ooh. Other fighting games like don't quite do it quite the same way. Not to the same capacity that they want you to do in Guilty Gear, at least. But yeah, like maybe. Like, the thing is like in Guilty Gear, I'm trying to think of the way one of my friends put it. There's a lot of it's about. Oh, that was weird. Did the green ones take 2 hits? It was very strange. There's something about the way the buttons are in Guilty Gear where it's like, yeah, I guess that's something that Guilty Gear does for teching. But like, how to put it. Guilty Gear, there's a lot of play on, like, knowing what normals beat which normals in a matchup. Like just knowing how to sort of smack normals away with your normals is really important. And it's not always, like, sometimes it's about beating people, like, to the punch, but other times it's about, like, sort of slapping their knuckles in Guilty Gear. It's kind of different. I noticed it going back to BlazBlue, how little BlazBlue does that, like, by comparison. Ooh, that was really close. Dang. That's actually kind of hard to do with Zangetsu, because, like, you want to jump up and hit it, but the painting is kind of moving towards you. It's actually better to try and hit it as it's moving away from you. Ooh, how far back am I? Okay, not too far back. Like, I think, like, the way to put it is Guilty Gear has a lot of, like, meaningful interaction between normals that some games don't. I know, like, one of my first mistakes I was making in Cross Tag was I was trying to smack away Gordo's scythe, because, like, the equivalent I was, like, drawing to from, like, Guilty Gear would be, like, Axel. Like, I was like, oh, is it like Axel? Can I, like, snap, like, his moves with the end of my moves to, like, hit him and then get in on that? Or what? But no. No, you don't touch the scythe. Don't do that. Bad. Someone else is playing Bloodstained. What the fuck? What's going on? I need to, like, crouch and... Oh, I was going... So here's the thing that comes up in Bloodstained a little bit. This isn't a big problem, but if you need to crouch near a staircase, it's like, you can't do it. So, like, that rat was being sneaky. Yeah, I definitely felt almost immediately when I was playing Cross Tag, I was like, oh, Unial characters are really good. It's like almost like, it's like staggering how large their hitboxes are compared to BlazBlue characters. Like, I knew that kind of going in even before playing it, but it's just like, it was even worse than I imagined. It's not that, like, the BlazBlue characters can't be good, just, like, I definitely, like, jeez, I don't want to risk jumping at this thing. Ah, jeez. This is really hard to do. I need to jump at it as it's passing. Yeah. This is actually one of the fights where it's, like, definitely not great for Zangetsu. Like, I'd be doing this all day long with Gebel, but... It's, yeah. Okay, I'm gonna hang on to the ball and chain, because that'll, like, take care of this painting. Oop. Oops, or maybe I won't. But, I don't know. Like, that's how it is sometimes with fighting games. Not every fighting game clicks for everybody right away. A big part of it, too, is I've had a hard time finding characters I like. Because, like, I've played Makoto and BlazBlue for a long time, and, like, initially I was like, okay, well, I'll play with Makoto and, like, see how that goes. I mean, I know right away, like, I have enough experience to know that, like, that's not going to be easy in this game, but it's still something that's like, oh, it was far worse than I imagined. Yeah. It's something that, Yep, the paintings are, ooh, there. Yeah. Yeah, the other one's Igarashi, yeah. Amachuru. Alright. Okay, let's try and do this. I need to find a good spot here where I can, like, hit this thing where I'm not gonna get, like, tagged as it's, like, moving. We wanna maybe, like, try and... There we go. And probably, like, one more. Nope. Oh, shit. That was weird. Okay, it's easier to do it on this end, I guess. There we go. Not technically that bad, just that's how it goes sometimes. But yeah, so I don't know. Makoto hasn't been going great. I'm not terribly surprised, like, but you know, that's how it is sometimes. Even Makoto even struggled in Blaze Blue, so obviously, you know, she's maybe not gonna be the best fit in this game. And I'm disappointed that there's no Kokonoe. Like, I'm like, oh no. I want to play Coco. I miss her. But on the plus side, you get to play Jubei in, like, half a month or whatever. I think he comes out, if I'm not mistaken, the 19th. Skip that pillar. Let's, like, take care of this before it becomes a problem. Yeah, it's like... It's like, painful. It's like, no. She's so good. How could you forget Kokonoe? Like, I understand, like, the way the game works, that, like, some characters... Well, Hakumen's gonna be out, like, soonish, so it's like, Hakumen isn't quite the same problem. I suspect Kokonoe probably won't make the cut unless, like, they do a second set of DLC, like, down the road. And even then, I don't know if she'll make it, just because the problem with Kokonoe is she's kind of a lot for the way the control scheme works, and I don't know if they could accurately, like, make her work with, like, the type of control scheme that's in the game. Like, they could come up with something. Ooh. Yeah, Waldstein, I guess, is, like, really good. I know Keed has been playing, and he's like, I think Waldstein's better than Gordo, and I could see it. So he's thinking of potentially dropping Gordo for Waldstein. Yeah, that's what I've heard too. Like, so I've been fighting Keeds, like, Gordo and Ruby, and Gordo's been giving me trouble. A big part of it is like, I have, like, 1 day's experience with Uniel, so it's like I don't know the Uniel characters particularly well. And I'm just, like, finding it really hard to, like, punish a lot of his things with Makoto, because Makoto's really stubby, so it's like, have to get a feel for it. Whoa. Ooh. It's really your call on that. I don't know how the Dragon Ball scene is down there. I know when I went on Saturday, there was only like one setup and there was only a couple people playing it. So, I mean, I don't know how Dragon Ball's doing down there. It did terrible up here, but, and from what I've heard from Ray, Street Fighter 5 ain't going so hot, so, I don't know. Me personally, I didn't like Street Fighter 5 at all, so, yeah. Just not my thing. If I was to focus on any of those 3 games, though, it would probably be Dragon Ball at the top. Like, right now, I do like BlazBlue a lot, but I just don't get to play BlazBlue much. And that's, like, that's just kind of how things are here. Oh, whoa. Whoops. For a brief second, I forgot about that. That's all it took. Okay, right side. Luckily, that's pretty easy to avoid with double jumping. It's kind of funny, with double jumping, you kind of almost always wanted to go on the right side. Whereas without it, you always wanted to go on the left. Oh, I am out. Guess that's all I'll get. There we go. Let's see if I can do this. Woo! We did it. That might be the scariest final attack. That one is pretty intimidating. Although I have to admit, I played a handful of rounds of handful of rounds with BlazBlue with Landshark on Saturday, and it felt really good. I do miss BlazBlue. I think part of it, though, for me right now is like Dragon Ball. Dragon Ball is weird because Dragon Ball is sort of, I understand playing it. It's like, oh, it doesn't quite have like the sort of creative edge that I'm looking for from a fighting game. Everything's very funneled in that game, which is kind of, like, that's a little bit disappointing for me, but it's like, not necessarily a deal breaker. I think kind of, it's just sort of like, I'm looking for something that's just like, you know, just throw some matches down and something new, basically. But, like, because I think at this point, like, Central Fiction probably mostly on its way out. Like, not that a person can't focus on it, just that, like, if you wanted to, like, I guess stay current with fighting games, probably Dragon Ball is the one to go with. And it seems like a lot of people that are playing Central Fiction are probably going to move on to Cross Tag. So. Ow. Yeah, that's cool. That's cool. Yeah, no, nobody, like, the thing is, even here, like, Central Fiction is kind of, like, got released and nobody really played it, so it's like, eh. Like, Guilty Gear was definitely the game to play here for a long while, and it really still is, I think. It's just, the problem is I'm just kind of tired. Like, I only play, like, the same 2 people, like, every week, and it was, like, after, like, 2 years, it's like, I just feel like a change of pace, which is what I was hoping for from Dragon Ball, but nobody really liked it here, so... In my head, I feel like there's only 1 more level, but I think there's still 1 besides this area. I guess it's this, then the library, and then oh shit, that was dumb of me. Should have seen that one coming. Could have seen it a mile away. Yeah, Termite Castle, right. So it's this stage, library, and then Termite Castle. Well, on the plus side, we got a 1-up right away, so... Okay, that was pretty good, but... Yeah. Like... Dragon Ball, like, the thing is with fighting games, I like fighting games where, like, you can, like, sort of, like, create a little bit, like, it has, like, you can sort of really, have a lot of personality to the way you're playing. Whether it be through, like, your combos or your neutral and stuff like that. And I do kind of feel like Dragon Ball doesn't have that. Everything's very funneled into sort of the same kinds of combos, and when you do get into the more unique stuff, it's like barely worth it compared to like just the generic, like, not auto combos, but the generic like base combos. Yeah, and that's like the thing too, is it's like I don't know. People here only played it for like a week or 2 and did not like the game, and so it got axed right away. I was willing to play more, but like I can understand people's feelings on it. I do think the DLC characters actually look a lot more interesting than the base cast. The DLC characters seem to have a bit more going on than like how most of the base cast seems to be playing out. So I kind of still half want to play it, but I don't know. It seems like I should probably just like find something else to do. Partly too because I don't have like a season pass, so it's like, oh, I don't know about spending this much money on characters for a game that, you know, I'm probably not even gonna play any amount. Ooh, that was a little close. But what I have been enjoying lately is platformers and a lot of like retro style games, so it feels good to be playing this and playing some other, playing stuff like Mighty Gunvolt Burst. I've been playing Android 21 too. She actually has a little bit to her too, which was fun. Yeah. 21's fun. I like her. So, nothing wrong with that. I was a little bit annoyed with, like, Beerus, because I really like Beerus. I think it's a cool design. Not because I'm biased or anything, but he's just a cool design. But, like, the way he plays in the game, it's like, oh. You can't really even build, like... You can't... He doesn't make a good assist, and you can't really build a good team around him. He's just kind of tanking whatever team that you build. I'm afraid of this bat. Oh. It wasn't as scary as I thought it would be. Yeah, the mechanics, yeah, that's exactly how I feel too. So the mechanics work really against Beerus. I think if they were to do a balance patch for Dragon Ball, I definitely think they should give, like, Beerus a once-over. Because I think the thing is he just doesn't have, like, enough tools to work with compared to other characters. And the one tool he does have that has potential, the orbs, like, Super Dash is just such a clean answer for it. I do understand, like, the whole notion that it's like, oh, you want to, like, set it up so that you're going to Super Dash bait, or bait Super Dashes with the orbs into 2H, which it's like, yes, that's, like, one thing you can do, but it's not very helpful for when you're trying to, like, pressure people in the corner, because it gives them a really good out. And it's like, sure. Like, there we go. It's just, it does not do what I hoped it would do. Like, you can, I will admit, you can do some pretty cool left-right setups with Beerus, which a lot of the cast does not get the benefit of, but it's still like, yeah. Yeah, see, that's the thing, is I expected better Oki from Beerus, and, like, yeah, you don't really get that with him. Well, so, we do not have a very good sub-weapon for, this, but we'll try and make it work. I think I'm just gonna stay under these umbrellas. Yeah. Good Hank says good Oki, yeah. Maybe not, like, Guilty Gear levels of Oki, though, which is more what I'm used to. This is actually a boss that's kind of awkward for Zangetsu, just because, well, you can see it. Like, you have to hit her, but she's like, she moves kind of in the same fashion that, like, it's sort of like fighting the painting, where it's like, you have to make sure that you're not hitting her as she's, like, moving towards you. Ooh. That's a really cool final attack, too. I like the answer to it. It's like, it took me a little bit to put 2 and 2 together of how to, like, deal with it. Yeah, I agree. I agree, bro. It's just like, there's characters in Dragon Ball FighterZ that do what Beerus is supposed to do with the orbs, just better. But as far as cross tag goes, I don't know. Whoa, jeez, that was a sloppy jump. I don't know. I'm probably not buying it right away. I'm probably just gonna sit on it and get blown up at local stuff, so that's, I guess, my option right now. I'm hopeful the Jubei will be engaging enough that it'll be like, oh, I'm enjoying this now, I should probably consider buying it. But it feels a little bit like I don't know, it's hard to say. Look at that tech. Get hit by the axe, launch yourself forward. That's pretty good. But, yeah, cross tag is like... Oh, that's right too, get the armor. Like, I think, like, it's interesting, it's just, like, I don't know, maybe... I need it to click for me right now. That seems to be, like, the problem. Like, yeah, definitely. Like, I think, like, if you want, like, a creative fighting game, like, cross-tag is a much better choice than Dragon Ball FighterZ, for sure. But at the same time, I don't know. It's a mixture of, like, the neutral and I think, like, how much burst back you're getting. Like, how many bursts are kind of being utilized in a match. That's, like, really throwing me off, because, like, I know, like, my first sitting with the game, I was really, really annoyed by, like, the burst mechanics. I was like, ugh, I hate this. Okay. That's interesting. Wes, she seems cool, but I haven't seen a lot from her yet. But I do feel like the Ruby characters seem pretty good in this game. So, have to see how that pans out, I guess. Thanks, guys. It is a very aggressive game, but at the same time, I do think, like, for how aggressive it is, like, the defensive options in the game are almost staggering. Like, there's a... Ooh, that was all very risky. I shouldn't have done any of that. The defensive options are really, really good, so... And I think it's gonna make characters like, right now I can see where, like, new, it's like, ooh, like, the way bursts work in this game is really conducive to how new plays. It's like, yeah. Oh, fuck, ow. I just got through fighting those guys that were throwing the axes, like, in an arc. I wasn't thinking about the one that throws them straight. Oh god, what have I done? Oh, I'm back at the very first, aren't I? No, okay, good. That was the checkpoint. That's a bit of a relief. Oh god. This is like letting things go, like, take our time. There's no rush. Ow. There. There. Yeah, that's true. Except when you absolutely want to burst. Yeah. It's true. Like, I don't know. Like, initially with the bursting, I understand it's like, oh, well, I mean, this is where you get into burst baiting. But it's like, I feel like when people burst, especially if it's like on the first couple hits, it's like, well, what was I supposed to do? No. Whoops. What was I supposed to do? Not hit them? Like, I don't know. It seems a little tricky. Shrub gave me a really good tip, though, for it, so I don't know. Next time I play, maybe I'll have, like, a better beat on how to punish it. Okay, I gotta, like... I'm like, getting sloppy. Mostly because it's late, and I start my stream late. It's late, and honestly, I find this stage a little on the long side. Like, it's kind of daunting. Ooh, that was really sick. It's a good stage, just, like... It definitely takes more focus because of the, like, platforming. Power up. And... oh. Take care of that fairy and then lose our thing, because crap. You gotta remember, I have double jumping. That's really helpful for this section. This one... this one's tricky. Yeah, there we go. I'm really playing sloppy right now. Oh, shit. I feel kind of weird about the neutral in the game too. And I think part of what it is it's like, it is like hyper aggressive neutral, but it's also like there's not a lot of moves that you're working with, like A, B, sometimes C, and assist call, like I don't know. I mean, of course, jumping A and jumping B. I'm not wild about the whole, like, neutral C going into, like, the auto overhead thing, or the universal overhead that goes into the auto thing, because I feel like it's like, no, I want to do an overhead into a cool combo. This auto thing is, like, helpful at low levels, but it's like, I miss having a neutral C. It feels like if they had just given me, like, just a basic normal, like, C move from any other fighting game, I'd be so much more comfortable. It feels really weird, like, it's like going into the auto thing. It's like, I don't know if I wanted this. Yeah, I'm definitely, like, it's been a long time since a fighting game's made me, like, salty, but, like, cross tag is definitely well on its way. Oops. Oh, God, this section. Yeah. Yeah. Okay, I better like focus on this, because otherwise it's not gonna get done. Oddly enough, I think this is like the most like difficulty I've had with this section. And I've done like a Zangetsu no souls run, so it's like really weird. Okay, we want either the ball and chain, or we want the power up one. Ball and chain is probably a little bit more, well, it's not, power up one probably is actually a little bit better. Alright, I'll catch you later, Sadie. Thanks for swinging by. Okay, let's just let the fairy come back here and kill it away from the lantern. They're secretly punishing you by killing the fairy in front of that lantern because they're giving you a bad sub-weapon. There. But yeah, no. Hopefully I find my like footing in cross tag. And like another layer of it, of course, is the fact that like everyone else is like doing fine in it, and I'm just like, oh god, why is everything awful? Like it's like the struggle. There's definitely like, you know, that layer to it. Okay. Time to fight Igarashi. Yeah, definitely. going to like sort of like base level foundation go-tos hasn't worked well for me. Which is like I said, like usually I can rely on like sort of feeling out the neutral and just like playing a very like slow, meticulous neutral, but it just hasn't panned out. It's weird too because it's not panning out because I'm dying, it's panning out because I'm just never getting hits in. It's just like, oh wow, like I could probably just take this match to the clock, but like I can't punish anything or hit anything, and I'm not landing any amount of damage. I do like the fact that the damage is really high in that game though. Like I really like that, and it's, if I have one complaint about BlazBlue, it's that the damage is actually really low in my opinion. I know like at like high level play, it's like matches go down in like 2 combos or whatever, 2 or 3 combos, but like it's something I really appreciate from like Guilty Gear. Having high damage is really nice. I like matches like I like matches to be like sort of like fast and furious. Get that one up. Ooh. I wonder if I can go over this. I cannot. You can cheat sometimes until you can't. Ooh. Ooh. That gets me every time and it always startles me, but the speed of those make it so that even if you do get hit, you're never gonna die. You always fall back to the other platform. Yeah, just non-stop blowing up. Like, to me, like, matches where you're, like, sort of just, like, crapping around in the middle for, like, 60 seconds, it's like, no, like, if I'm gonna get blown up, blow me up. Don't, like, make me wait. Cue, like, that one picture from Gundam Wing where, what's-her-face is like, if you're gonna kill me, come over and do it now! Like, just, like, get it over with. Don't make me, like, bleed out for an hour. So I do appreciate that Cross Tag is, like, its damage is explosive. There's like things I like in there, so hopefully I can find something. And I'll have Jubei, which I only waited 10 years for, so, you know. Can I just make a team of 2 Jubeis? A tale of 2 Jubeis. That's a good story. This one can be kind of a pain. Oh, I gotta move the screen a little bit. There we go. This is weird because you're moving the screen so the fairies bounce in a way that you can... Whoa, jeez, what am I doing? That was kind of risky. The fairies will bounce off the walls and ricochet at angles that you can hit them. Because you can, if you move like wrong there, the fairies will like, you'll cut their angles short and they'll like bounce at you at like an angle you can't hit at. They'll like clip through the bottom of the platform and hit you. Stuff like that. So. And who else am I kind of interested in? Mitsuru. Mitsuru is also a character that I'll probably try. I have this distinct feeling that Persona characters in Cross Tag might be not great because Unil characters smash their Persona and then smash them for additional damage, or well, smash their Persona for additional damage. And that seems like not a good time. Like, not universally, but like it seems like a little bit of a thing. Because like there's definitely some Persona characters that seem a-okay. You seems pretty good. Chie seems like she has potential from what I've seen, but I didn't like the feel of a lot of her stuff because it feels like they took all her awkward moves. All the moves that I want, they didn't give her. And it's like, no, stop. Who else am I interested in? Yuzu from Under Night because I'm a pad player, she's basically unplayable. So, and she was the first character I was interested in Under Night, and then I found out that it's like, oh, you have to like hold and release certain buttons like at certain times, and it's basically impossible to play on pad. And it's like, oh, that's profoundly disappointing. So with an adjust control scheme, or like the adjusted control scheme for Under Night, it might be something. Or for cross tag, might be something. I wish you could post pictures in the chat, because now I want to post like Gundam Wing picture. I know what I can do. Once I get up here and pause for a split second. Sorry, I know this is like not what I should be doing while streaming, but where are you? You're around here somewhere. Whatever, that was a stressful level. I need a short break. Oh yeah, I guess in like other news, I sat down and watched FLCL Progressive. It was like okay. I love FLCL, and I'm trying to keep an open mind to this. Like, I'm sure it'll be fine. Like, the thing is the original is like standalone, great, and the new one is just more. It doesn't. If it's worse, it's worse. If it's not, that's great. It's just, you know, it's all gain. It doesn't detract from the original, so. I will say the credits in Progressive are spectacular. Absolutely love them. So, I'm hoping that what they do next is going to be really interesting, because I feel like they're dropping little Timbits. There we go, that's the one. Finally. And Steam. There we go. There. This is how I feel in fighting games. This is why I like big damage. Well, I disappeared because I was looking through a folder. Yeah, I've never heard anyone say it quite like that, Ro, but that is exactly what it feels like. It's just like all tech and like no practicality. Though I did see a really good like combo earlier today that basically is just like kills a character, and it was really short. I was like, oh my god. It actually seemed potentially practical. This is such a cool boss design, but this is definitely one of the easiest bosses in the game. And he's done. Also, this is the coolest answer for dodging, like, dodging an attack. Just walk. Like, it's just great. It's so good. That was no hit clear. But that one's really easy, like I said. Yeah. So, cleave the moon. Let's go. Luckily, this stage is not super long, so... Oop. But it is full of termites, so... It's potentially too long already. I don't want them... No. Hates the termites. They're gross. Time to zen the gets the fuck out. That's what we need to do. Get out of here. Run. Walk down that staircase. Double jump's really good for this section, because you just jump over everything. Oh, I want the points, but not that much. Ooh. I'd love to know, like, what's through that door. I think you need Alfred for that. Seems like an Alfred kind of thing. Ooh. Oh, way too early. But, yeah. So, FLCL was really good. Well, it was alright. I enjoyed it for the most part. The credits were really good. That's the part that really gets me. Like, shit, those credits were amazing. Wasn't crazy with the first episode. It was alright. This one had like the opposite problem. The first one felt like almost too heartfelt, and this one felt a little bit too like I don't know, like it's like when you watch something it feels like it's engineered rather than like, because there's just so many like callback moments to like old, like the original FLCL, that it just feels strange. It feels like they're like trying to like paint by numbers a little bit. Not that I hated it or anything like that. It just felt like it was like just kind of fine. Ooh, I didn't know there's points in there. Might as well grab some stuff. Okay, so this is like the last section before the boss. I know this one well from doing it with base Zangetsu. Full health. I have to climb this. Like, none of these lanterns have. Whoa. None of these lanterns have anything like worthwhile in them, which is a shame. The first episode's like actually like more of its own thing though, which is something I can appreciate. The second episode definitely like plays really hard into like, it's like, oh, this is what the original was like. Oh, dang, right down that pit. Well. But from the sounds of it, like Progressive's gonna have like more episodes, so it's like I'm interested to see where it goes. But for the most part, like I said, like I don't care. It's just nice to see them do something with it, I guess. Oh, the original's so good, though. Ooh, that hurt a little bit. And what else is new? Well, I've been trying to catch up on Ruby. I'm not super far into Ruby, but I'm like, you know, this is something I would like to get into, because I know people that I know that have watched Ruby really like Ruby, and it's like, I should watch this. So, and the last couple episodes I've watched were pretty good. I find the show is a little bit of a slow starter, and it definitely shows its age, which, you know, it's how it is. Ooh, I made the mistake and moved back. Only ever want to move forward in these sections, because as soon as you move back, everything messes up and it goes wild. Oof. That was... oh my god. Too many frogs. I like frogs, so... Okay, so final boss time. This first section might be really rough. I don't even know if I'll make it. Okay, so that's the low one, which means I have to go here? Dang, I'm like... So that one, I have to be on this side? Yeah. No, I'm just going all in. Get out of here. God, that was kind of pitiful. Yeah, I'm like... the last couple days I've been kind of watching it again, so... Hopefully it'll be something that, like I said, the last couple episodes I've actually enjoyed quite a bit, so I'm hoping that, going forward, it's just like, you know, I'm gonna keep enjoying it. Ah, good, I can hit her. This boss, like, has a thing where she, likes to move around the screen just, like, a little bit, but she likes to sit in areas that you can't hit her while she's doing her attack, and it's really annoying. I was like, Keith, what are you up to? I find for, like, the first section, it's usually just best to power through it, because the second section is pretty doable without getting hit, so... Especially with the double jump. The double jump's really nice. Oh, shit, I'm not thinking. I'm looking around. I think like the only thing that's really like been an initial thing with Ruby is it definitely feels like the first season feels dated. Like that's the only thing that really has bothered me. Like the characters are fun, you know, it's energetic, so. Gotcha. Yeah, I noticed that like with the first season, they had it like basically compiled into like a movie essentially. So I was like, oh, this must have been really like really different watching it as when it was first coming out. Don't get hit by the moon. Curse of the moon. Don't get hit by the moon. Oh, shit. Hi, Roller. What are you up to? Yeah, we're just at the final boss, so I figured I should, like, you know, finish it off rather than wrap things up. You're the first person actually to complain about the cat. First person to complain about it. Shaking my head. I think I see a theme. Is the theme moons? I'm pretty sure it's moons. There's moons here. Go away. Good. Bam! Get wrecked. There we go. Last achievement. 100%! Yeah, Bloodstained's really good. I really like it. Oh, this is like the best ending we've had so far. Which is terrible because we killed 2 people. Oh, no, okay, his heart's still aching, never mind. He's sad on the inside. We destroyed the castle, but yeah. His heart is still clouded. Boo. To be fair, I think like all the endings are meant to be kind of not great because the idea is he's probably gonna have resolution in the next game. I wonder if they have a name for his sword. That seems like a thing that they do. Yeah, I know, right? The endings are really weird in this game. Like, they have one ending which is like a Mega Man parody for some reason, and it's like, what? Zangetsu. I see. Anyways, but yeah, so that's pretty good. So that's 100% of the achievements for Bloodstained. Pretty good game overall. It's I feel like there maybe could have been like a little bit more as far as the achievements goes, because there's like a lot of interesting layers that they could have touched on, particularly with the bosses. Because I think like I said earlier in the stream, I think having like I don't know, maybe an achievement for dodging each of the bosses, like, final attacks would have been cool. But, overall, for a game that just kind of, it just was like, they announced it one week and then it was out the next, it was like, yes, this was pretty good. Quality Inna creates. I just want them to continue making these kind of games. Just keep making retro games, and it creates. You're so good at it. Like, you're kind of the best at it. What's a game? I feel like you could probably look into that. There might be a way to fix that. I've been in a similar situation where I've had autocorrect constantly make an incorrect correction. It's really annoying. But there we go. We did it! This was really good. This was a good game. I'm kind of you know what I'm really looking forward to with this game is I'm really looking forward to speedruns. I think speedruns are gonna be really cool in this because I think there's gonna be like a lot of there's a lot of room for like exploring out different gonna be a lot of room for like exploring different routes and options because you're gonna be like, oh, which characters do I take? Which characters do I like sacrifice for souls? Like, what stage routes do I go for? Is there like exploits or something? I don't know. Like, it seems really interesting to me. Man, that's the thing, is like games like this, like, it's so interesting to like slowly like pick apart all the like little elements of them because they're we desynced. There we go. It's so interesting to pick apart all the little elements of them because there's like so much. It's like, how to put it? It's like accessible, like you can understand it like at a basic level and explore it. But, I'm trying to think. There's like, it's like when you're playing like Mega Man. Like the first time you play Mega Man, you'll just kind of play your way through, but then you're like, oh, what if I play through like the route so I have like the boss weaknesses? What's the best way to go through the game with the boss weaknesses? And it's like you're slowly like learning all the ins and outs of the game. The game isn't necessarily the most like complicated thing, but you're able to like look at it and even at like a basic level refine how you're playing it. And this game really captures that because like the first playthrough, like some of the bosses gave me a little bit of trouble, and I've like slowly worked out which characters I like fighting which bosses with, which sub-weapons I like having for certain bosses, you know, and just like the techniques that you use for each one. It's interesting stuff. But anyways, I'm after like, it's like past 1 now. Probably no more streaming tonight. Definitely no more streaming tonight. Now that I think about what I have on the go. No more streaming. As far as tomorrow goes, don't know what I have next. Don't know what's coming up next. Might even be me hopping back to Mighty Number 9 or Mighty Gunvolt Burst, and finishing off a few things in it. But I'll see what's what. But anyways, yeah. So thank you guys for watching, and everyone have a good night.